it's great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Manning scrambling away, trying to find his man in the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side. Cam Coleman. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Going downfield for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end. Into plus territory. They marked it at the 49. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch, a big gainer, and it now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. finds his man. Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Madness. Keeps looking downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I'm going to even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room. It's Smothers. There's a crease.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's
got some space. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to end. Makes a grab and room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. That's caught, it's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Play action, here's Manning. Lets it fly. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead?
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to peel off one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead here near halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Delay to the back. It's Williams. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 15 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Rams, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Hammond.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Manning on play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Might have a chance. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Manning with the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside, it's Williams. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss.
Lets it fly! And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Slips through the line, makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Here's Manning to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Hammond. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
That's caught. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
That's on me.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown.
this offense needed it. It comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late. And you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play. But what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
He wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Got a man, it's Wingo. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and lead the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go play action with Manning. Looking for an open area to his left. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Smothers. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. He is in! Touchdown, Longhorn! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and the good...
Got it! And he takes this one into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm freaking weak, dog. Chill away with that nigga.
If he had any chance to make this happen. We had to score. It's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving him a score.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shoot, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the end, it's Hammond. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.
Trying to beat the DT. What a catch, and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Throwing Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you, every year, you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We can't do the smaller plays behind them because it does get down to the feet. We can't do it. So if you want to get them, you got to get a big tight. It's happening. Okay.